No, you hate to see that type of stuff happen unless you're a person who loves to see anime stories happen, because this is basically one of those types of situations. You got two brothers going against each other, really, really close friends. They always play against each other all the time. Actually, funny story, supernado was the one who got edgyspegettii to get back into brawlhalla after he sweared off the game about 2 years ago, basically the same time that I had quit playing Brawl. Oh, you're about to leave? Okay, Brandon, hopefully you come back again and we can play some matches. Thanks for stopping by. Alrighty, so it looks like Super will be banning first. So he's going to get rid of Apocalypse, the Western Air Temple, the Mishima Dojo, and Small World's End. His last ban will be the Small Terminus. They are going to Demon Island, and they are going to mirror match exact stats and everything with Orion. So both of these two are pretty proficient with the Lance. Neither one really has the advantage over the other one. I do believe that both of them are a little bit better with their Bryn. So we'll be looking to see if they're going to go for a Bryn mirror as well after this first round. But so far, supernado doing a pretty good job getting a lot of damage off these downlights. Just stacking up so much damage. I already have him at like 60 damage on edgyspegettii. Trying to find his footing, gets a neutral light, goes for the downlight right there, looks for a nair. Nair not connecting, tries to go for another downlight to try to get something going. His name is Kurzweis. So it looks like Edgy is doing a pretty good job trying to slow down the pace of supernado, but supernado has a very strong lead still. Gets the sidelight into the downlight, doesn't get the follow-up though, tries to go for a sneaky down sig in case Mr. Depressed tries to push his advances, but he doesn't move forward and doesn't get caught. But a Sarah will close out that first stock. Supernado up one stock over edgyspegettii. All right, so Edgy has a big hurdle to climb over right now. Supernado is sitting around about 70 damage right now, so he's sitting pretty healthy, and it looks like he's already about to close that damage gap between him and Edgy, and he already has. Look at the damage, gets the dare. Oh my goodness, I thought he was about to steal another stock off of edgyspegettii. Gets the sidelight, tries to go for a neutral sig right there. Doesn't meet the mark, but gets ground pound for his troubles. Is that a stock? It will not be, but the dare will be able to close out the stock on the power lance, and supernado is up 2 stocks, only at about 90 damage right now. This is looking all supernado right now, and the chat is already saying 3 stock. Is he going to get the 3 stock on edgyspegettii? Is it going to be the first 3 stock of the tournament? Okay, gets a downlight. Looks for another downlight. Gets the weapon throw. Gets caught with the haymaker. Is that going to be able to kill? It won't. He gets caught with a neutral light. Oh, tries to get the recovery. That definitely would have killed there. But the neutral sig will close it out. And that will put a stock on the board for edgyspegettii. Definitely still trying to show some signs of life. Gets the down sig. Gets the downlight. Tries to go for the Sarah. But he failed. Lost too much altitude right there. So he wasn't able to get the Sarah. Tries to get another down sig right there. Edgy starting to finally show some signs of life here. Gets the downlight into a neutral sig. Gets a recovery. He's really starting to rack up this damage on super. Okay, gets the sidelight into a gets the downlight into the neutral sig for himself. Supernado really starting to show that he is definitely still in the commanding position. Both of these two back in the neutral game. Gets the chase dodge into the down sig, into the chase dodge neutral sig. edgyspegettii closing up the stocks, bringing it that much closer to him being able to make a sneaky comeback. Get caught with the haymaker. Looks for a dare right there. Supernado gets the weapon throw, goes for the ground pound. Oh my goodness, Edgy killed himself. He went too far down and the jump wasn't able to get him enough altitude to touch the side of the stage, causing him to die right there, giving supernado the first game. So both of these two are going back to character select. It looks like supernado will be sticking with the Orion, and we will get a character switch coming out of edgyspegettii. He's going to go over to the Kaya pick here. He's going to be banning pretty much everything. They're going right back to Demon Island, going with the base stats on Kaya, where Supernado is still going to be rocking that damage stat on Orion. I am definitely a big fan of always taking offense on most of my legends, unless they just got terrible defense. So definitely agree with that. Both of these two being sportsman-like, allowing the other one to grab a weapon. Oh my goodness, Super already off to a brilliant start. That was literally a no-touch 0 to death, but it wasn't really like a combo. It just kind of worked out in his favor. That was the weirdest interaction I've ever seen in my life, but it just worked out so perfectly for Supernado. Tries to look for a downlight right there. Gets the weapon throw. Tries to look for a neutral light. Tries to go for a Sarah. Gets another neutral light. Tries to go for the down sig. Trying to get something off a spot dodge there, but wasn't able to get anything. Okay, gets the side light. Tries to go for the other side down light. He's getting a lot of damage off of these neutral lights on Spear right now. Gets a dare into a weapon throw. Oh, wow. He didn't try to go for the dare off stage right there. Surprised he wasn't trying to go for any type of edge guard in there. Gets caught with the recovery. Looks for another recovery. Supernado definitely still showing that he is very, very strong with this Orion pick here. Gets caught with the haymaker. Gets caught with a Sarah. Looks for a weapon throw. Supernado trying to close out the stock. Gets a dare. But it's not enough. Kaya has a lot of defense. Tries to catch him with a haymaker right there. Tries to go for the neutral sig. Gets caught with the neutral light from Super. Super trying to go for that down light into ground pound. Gets it on the side of the stage. Closing out another stock. Supernado already up 2 stocks. This is not looking good for edgyspegettii now. Now, this is tournament point for Supernado, so if he closes out the stock, he will be advancing to the next round, and edgyspegettii will be eliminated here. Gets it down like tries to get the recovery, manages to get both of them, closing out that stock, looking pretty okay there. He does have to close out the stock without taking too much damage here if he wants any shot of being able to win this game against Supernado. Gets it down like, gets a neutral light. Edgy finally starting to find his footing here in this matchup. Was the bow really the answer that he needed? Okay, weapon throw, looks for the neutral light, gets a down light, tries to go for the down sig. Supernado really starting to put some pressure on edgyspegettii. Like I mentioned, Edgy has to play nearly perfect to make sure that he can come back in this matchup. Otherwise, he will lose this game. Okay, looks for another down sig. Super playing a little wild right now. This is a perfect chance for Edgy to be able to punish because he's just throwing out a lot of moves. He's getting a lot of neutral light. Goes for the weapon throw. Tried to go for a snipe with the neutral strong, but wasn't able to get it. Okay, gets a haymaker. Goes for the down sig. Gravity cancel down sig. Gets a Sair into a dare. Oh, nice GC into the side sig to get close to the stage to recover. But all that damage will they even be able to come back even if they get the stock right here. Okay, gets the recovery. Tries to go for the neutral sig. Okay, tries to get something right there, but gets caught with a down light from the spear. And it did not matter. The Sair coming out from the rocket lance, and Supernado will be taking the game and be advancing in the tournament.